So, I have been out and about, and I recently got.
The shocking revelation that no one saw coming was that Mendeecees Harris, who had always stood by Yandy Smith through thick and thin, suddenly walked away from everything. All because of a DNA test that changed everything. For years, people believed in their fairy tale love story, from their heartfelt marriage to the struggles of Mendeecees' time in jail. It seemed like they had fought through every storm together. But now, a single test result has shattered everything. When Mendeecees discovered that a child he had always believed to be his own might not actually be his, he reportedly demanded a DNA test, and what he found left him devastated. But the truth behind this bombshell revelation runs deeper than anyone imagined. Did Yandy know all along? Was she hiding something? And why did Mendeecees walk away after all these years? The answers may be even more shocking than the revelation itself.
Did you not hear everything else I said?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. You get caught up in this Yandy world.
Oh, Lord, we gonna start with that again?
I don't think you take time to focus on this relationship. I think you spend so much time focused on your business and traveling.
The relationship between Mendeecees Harris and Yandy Smith was one of the most talked about in hip-hop history. They met long before the cameras started rolling, and from day one, Yandy was committed, not just as a businesswoman and music manager, but as a partner who stood by Mendeecees during his toughest times and even helped him launch his career. Their bond was built on loyalty, and Yandy always presented herself as the woman who would never leave his side, no matter what. Fans watched as Yandy juggled raising their kids, running businesses, and fighting for his release when Mendeecees was sentenced to 8 years in prison for drug charges. Their lavish televised wedding in 2015 was one of the most emotional moments in their story. It was supposed to be the ultimate declaration of love, but then came the shocking revelation. Their marriage wasn't even legal. Yandy later admitted that she never filed the official paperwork because she didn't want to be financially responsible for Mendeecees' legal troubles. While some fans raised eyebrows, many brushed it off, believing their love was still solid. Over the years, love and hip-hop showcased their romantic moments, surprise gestures, family vacations, and deep conversations about their future. But when we rewind and look closely, cracks in their perfect love story were always there. Rumors swirled that their relationship wasn't as picture-perfect as it seemed. While Yandy played the role of a devoted wife, whispers surfaced that she might not have been as faithful as she claimed. Some fans even suspected that while Mendeecees was behind bars, Yandy might have been seeing other men. Social media posts fueled the fire, showing her spending time with different men, leading to speculation that she wasn't as loyal as she portrayed. At first, Mendeecees shut down the rumors, defending Yandy and appearing to trust her completely. But behind the scenes, things were far from perfect. Reports suggest that Mendeecees started having serious doubts, late-night calls, cryptic messages, and moments in interviews where Yandy seemed distant. Looking back, even Mendeecees' own words hinted at something deeper. In one clip, he admitted that being in prison made him feel disconnected from his family. In another, he said he hoped Yandy had stayed faithful, but even then, he never sounded fully convinced. Now, fans are piecing it all together. Did Mendeecees always have doubts? Did he ignore the red flags for the sake of his family, or was he so blinded by love that he refused to see the truth? One thing is for sure, this love story was never as perfect as they made it seem.
Carry my own bags. Right now, we moving in 2 different directions, and if I don't speak up right now, I'm gonna be miserable.
He never imagined that his entire world would come crashing down, but the moment he held that DNA test in his hands, everything he believed about his family shattered. His hands trembled, his heart pounded, and he stared at the paper like it was some cruel joke. Had he misread it? Could this really be happening? A slow-motion clip showed Mendeecees Harris rubbing his face in disbelief, his breathing heavy, his head shaking as he tried to reject the reality staring back at him. But the truth was undeniable. One of the kids he had loved, raised, and protected was not biologically his own. His mind raced back to every moment, every hug, every bedtime story, every "I love you," questioning if it had all been a lie. He had trusted Yandy Smith, believed in their love, their family, their future, but now doubt and betrayal consumed him. Who else knew? Was he the last to find out? More importantly, who was the real father? Speculation spread like wildfire. Some sources claimed Yandy had been involved with someone else during the early years of their relationship. Others suggested this could have happened before they even met. Social media exploded, fans digging through old photos, past interviews, and cryptic posts, trying to piece together a timeline of deception. And then Mendeecees snapped. With the DNA test still clutched in his hand, he stormed into their home, his chest tight with rage, his heart pounding like a war drum. He had given his all to this family. Years of love, sacrifice, and loyalty. But now it all felt like a cruel joke. Yandy's face went pale the moment she saw him. His voice cracked with fury as he held up the test. "Tell me this ain't real. Tell me you didn't lie to me all these years." She opened her mouth, but no words came out. She looked at the paper in his hands, her eyes wide with panic before she finally whispered, "It's not what you think. I was trying to protect us." "Protect us?" He let out a bitter, hollow laugh, shaking his head. "Protect us? You lie, ED. You let me believe something that was never true." Tears welled up in Yandy's eyes as she tried to explain, but it was too late. Without another word, Mendeecees turned and walked out, the slam of the door echoing like a final goodbye. Years of love, sacrifice, and struggle gone. He had fought so hard to rebuild his family, but now he realized it was never his family to begin with.
Do this by myself.
But you haven't had to do this by yourself.
But you're going for like weeks, like a week at a time.
Fans were in complete shock. How could a DNA test destroy the unbreakable bond between Mendeecees Harris and Yandy Smith? The moment the news hit social media, chaos erupted. Some fans rallied behind Mendeecees, saying he had every right to feel deceived. "If I were him, I'd leave too. He wasted years of his life believing a lie," one fan tweeted furiously. Others took an even harsher stance, calling Yandy's actions pure betrayal. No woman should ever hide something this huge from a man. That's straight up treachery. But it wasn't just fans talking. Mendeecees' family had plenty to say. His mother, Judy Harris, who had never been shy about her doubts regarding Yandy, was quick to remind everyone that she had warned her son before. And then, Mendeecees' close friends started speaking out too. Some hinted that he had been having doubts for a while, but never had the proof until now. But Yandy, she wasn't staying silent either. She started posting cryptic messages on social media, making fans question her true feelings. In one Instagram story, she wrote, "The truth always comes to light, but only God can judge me." In another, she quoted a powerful line, "Loyalty isn't about blood. It's about who stays when things get tough." Was Yandy playing the victim, or was she standing firm in the face of betrayal? And of course, their love and hip-hop co-stars jumped into the drama. Some sided with Mendeecees, while others urged them to work things out for the sake of their family. But the real shocker, some cast members hinted that this was just the beginning of even bigger drama. So now, the biggest question remains. Will Mendeecees leave the show? Will he officially file for divorce? According to inside sources, he feels too betrayed to consider reconciliation, but others say he's still processing everything. Meanwhile, will Yandy fight to win him back? One thing is clear, they have a blended family to consider. If Mendeecees walks away, what will that mean for the kids he has raised and loved? Yandy has always been the glue holding their family together, so if she believes there's even a sliver of hope, she might do everything in her power to fix things. But the real question is, will Mendeecees stay in their lives, or will the pain of betrayal push him away forever? And if things spiral further, will this end up in court? Will Yandy fight to clear her name? Could there be legal battles over custody, finances, or even defamation? One thing is certain, this isn't over yet.
Look, it's part of the Frost cult right here. I know that's right.
Have you met Mendeecees? No,
I don't look familiar to you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
Well, that's interesting.
Whoa.
She worked at the same bar as me, and you have been to both of our bars before.
I came there for liquor, not girls. So I wouldn't recognize y'all.
I would say the same thing if I was you.
From overcoming hardships to showcasing unbreakable chemistry, Mendeecees Harris and Yandy Smith built a love story that captivated millions. But now, their relationship, once seen as one of reality TV's most iconic romances, is falling apart under the weight of secrets and betrayal. This DNA bombshell has left fans divided. Some say Yandy was only trying to protect her family, while others believe there's no excuse for hiding something this huge. The ultimate question remains, can Mendeecees ever forgive Yandy Or is this truly the end? Was Yandy wrong to keep this a secret? Should Mendeecees stay and work things out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love celebrity drama breakdowns, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more exclusive updates. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Watch our latest videos now.